What's up, guys? G-Man from Steel City RC. I just wanted to make a quick video thanking everybody. I reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's been a 4-year venture for me. Obviously I was in RC well before 4 years ago, but I had never really videoed any of it and stuff like that. So I've been videoing my Redcat. I just figured I'd give you guys a look around my little shop here. I got my Mustang sitting outside right now because there wasn't enough room to fit all my toys in here. But these are all my fifth scales. I figured I'd never had a video where I had them all in one video at the same time. So let's give it a look. We're gonna start with the Redcat Rampage MT. That truck is my first fifth scale. I love this truck. It drove me insane the first 6 to 8 months I owned it. Since then, it's become my favorite. So let's take a look at it real quick. Okay, fellas. This is the Rampage MT. Done lots of different things to it over the years. I have to say these piggyback shocks are really good for it. I never really thought that piggybacks, that would do anything aside from aesthetics, but guess what? It does. It makes it land so much better. This is the only aluminum that I really highly recommend for the differential housings. They're a little pricey, but so worth it. I used to just rip them up until I did that. These here, steering knuckles and stuff, that's all if you want to. It really doesn't need it. But yeah, check it out. Old mat pipe, ESP 32cc race ported head on there. Zenoa lower end. Aluminum roll cage, HPI Baja air filter, 990 carb, just all your stuff, your typical upgrades. But this little truck runs well, I enjoy it. All right, let's move on. This is another one of my bigger ones, the X-Maxx. A lot of you guys have seen this one. It's not on my channel as much as the fifth scales, but I just recently put some HD arms on it because one of those right there broke. It broke right there on my arm, so I was like, they got the HD ones out, let's put them on. Got the blue ones. I think it looks pretty cool. I did put Hobby Wing Max 6 ESC in there, some Jason Shed fans, 1100 kilovolt Hobby Wing motor, mod 1.5 gearing in there. This one's hopped up a little bit, but it's still, it's not insane. It doesn't have that 800 kilovolt, I'm sweating. It doesn't have that 800 kilovolt motor in there to, weigh it down. I think it's kind of overkill for that. Move on. I got, this is the Losi MTXL. Originally, I've had this a couple years now. Originally I just started with the original chassis. A lot of this stuff I just swapped over to this chassis. That is the RC Max chassis in there, by the way. I'll flip it over and show you from underneath. But yeah, I got FID diffs, Fastlane machine arms, Losi 5T shocks. What else did I do to it? The steering. We're using the push-pull FID, using IRP links. That's the FID horn, FID center diff, DDM top plate, Turtle Racing air filter relocator, modified OBR 990 carb. It's a Reed OBR G340 Signature Series engine. Turtle Racing pull start. Olamat pipe. Basically everything on the drivetrain's FID. I got the FID center shaft carrier too. But FID bulkheads. This truck's pretty fun. It really is. Front and rear shocks from the 5T on here. other than that, man, I think I went over everything that I've done today. Let's take a look at the underneath. This, I've got the MTXL top plate, but check it out. You can see the chassis, it's pretty wicked. Got a few scratches, man. I drive it, you know? I'm not worried to drive it. That's what I bought it for. It's not perfect. It's not a show truck. This is my truck, man, to drive, to have some fun with. All right, so let's move on to the next one. This one here, I do believe this was my second fifth scale. I'm not one to sell fifth scales. I keep them all. I've never sold one ever, but this one here is my second fifth scale. I got this one used. I got it as it's kind of a basket case, really. It came in parts, pieces, this and that. I basically threw away the original engine, got a long block G320 Zenoa, and I put all the parts from the original Redcat engine on it, you know, to get it running, the flywheel, the coil, the fan cover, etc., to get it on here. And I got it running. It's been running the G320 for about a year, and then I put an ESP race ported head on this one too. So basically it's the same engine as that, and the Rampage MT is this. So let's take a look real quick. This one here is pretty cool. I like this buggy. It needs cleaned a little better, but I apologize. That and the lighting probably isn't all that great in here. But I got the same setup, same ball off filter. This is actually 1107 carb, so I got the choke. Again, aluminum diff housings. That's a must in these if you're putting any power to them. That's the same. This has the same differential system and the drivetrain here as the Redcat Rampage MT. This is all the same too. That center diff. But this is where it becomes different, okay, because it's so much longer. You got to use 2 front drive shafts and a carrier there. But it is 4-wheel drive. To make it more, it didn't have a bumper. So all I did was just cut 2 ends off of a broken, this was already broke anyways. So I just cut the ends off of the Rampage MT bumper. I think I drilled 2 holes here. I can't remember, it's been a couple years now. But anyways, this is all Rampage MT. And it's stout, makes it, you know, super strong. But yeah, it's got that ESP race ported head. This thing runs really well too. I put a easy pull start roving on here. This just the tooth, bang, it starts. It's great. It's got a Jet Pro chrome rear mount. I love this pipe on here. Obviously, look how dirty it is, guys. Sorry. But yeah, check it out, man. We got some roving Terminator. I think there's Terminators or excavator tires. They're for the pickup, that 2-wheel drive truck that Rovin has, like a HPI 5T clone. That's what those are for. So those are a little more narrow in the front than the back. But it really changed how this thing handles. Got an aluminum roll cage I put on there. Now that's almost a must, man. You roll this thing over, that plastic cage didn't do nothing. All right, guys, we'll move on. Got the Losi 5T next. This one here, I got it used. I traded a Traxxas X-Maxx for this one, okay? Came with a chrome pipe. It was all scuffed up from whenever Mike rolled it over on the road, so I ordered a raw pipe for it. Runs pretty good. It's got a OBR 47cc engine on it. It runs better than, let's say, a 34cc, but it's no RC Max. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. But it runs well. And I'm gonna run it for this season, and maybe next season we'll go ahead and get an RC Max or an ALX for it or something like that. You know what I mean? But this season we are gonna use this one. I traded it. I'm using it. That's it. Let's take a look. All right, fellas, there's the OBR 47. It's a kill switch. There's the Jet Pro pipe, which looks like I need to put a little bit of oil on it. Sitting in the basement for a couple weeks. I got it hooked up pretty good. The center diff, I went ahead and upgraded. It's all aluminum now. Got the aluminum servo saver. But the diffs, they're all stock. That's stock. This is all, you know what I mean? It came with the engine. The diffs are stock, arms are stock, the shocks are stock. I did change to the orange springs because this thing weighs a bit now. So I put orange on there, really helped it. It was so saggy with the original blues on there. So that's this one, man. It's kind of a beast, runs well. Like I said, it's just, I think next year we're gonna go ahead and bump it up to, you know, get the RC Max. Got the Mad Max mini pins on here. And they're stock Losi wheels. But that big easy pull start on this too is real simple to pull. It's like nothing almost. Alright guys, let's move on. This is my first electric fifth scale. This thing really impressed me. Stock. In stock form, I ended up putting a 16 tooth pinion on it, and it ran like low 50s if I do believe correctly. Then the bearings went bad in the motor. I changed the motor to a Castle 2028 800 kilovolt, and then I put a Max 5 ESC in it, and I've been running a 17 tooth pinion since. Let's take a look. It's Losi dbxl-e, the version 1. We got BRP super spikes on it right now because I have a 12S ESC coming for this buggy. It's going 12. I'm going to be running 12S in it as soon as it comes. Go ahead and solder up the ends, and it'll be ripping up some sod, no doubt, huh? Those BRPs look pretty cool on here. Sorry it's so low, but I don't have all kinds of stands and stuff. Alright, let's flip the hood. This is where the fun begins. Alright, fellas. I got stock arms on there, as you can see. Those plastic arms, I keep them stock. I did put the DDM Racing HD dbxl springs on it. That really helped. I like the chrome ones too. That kind of looks good. Made some rock guards. That's just out of some all that is like cutting mat. Got an 800 kilovolt motor in there, and that's hard to see, but that's the Castle motor. Right now we have a Max 5, like I told you. FID center diff and motor mount. FID push-pull steering system. FID links. FID differential. Front and rear aluminum diffs. I put the this in here. I put that aluminum center differential inside of each one of them. So those diffs are pretty stout. Man, is it hot in here. Anyways, I made a chassis tire to tire brace. 70-75 half-inch round aluminum. Just a round bar, man. Cut it to size, drilled a hole in the end, tapped it, boom. This push-pull steering, I really like it on here. That made a big difference. Just put some aluminum shock tires on there too. Just something to bolt that to that's solid, front and rear. I do have aluminum bulkheads over there, but I haven't broke them yet. So, I mean, I've had them probably 2 years. They're sitting on my table. And of course, I always shoe glue and drywall mesh the body. That, you can't beat that. Nothing breaks it. Pretty cool. Yeah, this thing's a beast. For sure. It's gonna be crazy 12S. Alright, now this one here is my next fifth scale. Okay, this one here is the Redcat Rampage MT that I converted brushless. No more gas, got a brushless motor. That is a Castle 2028, but it's the 780 kilovolt. So it's only good to 8S, but that's all I really need to run in this truck anyways. The truck's like 30 pounds or something like that, 32. It's pretty light. So I just run 8S and it's pretty crazy, but I hardly ever use it. This truck sits more than anything. So I don't know, let me give you guys a look at it real quick. It's all dirty last time I used it, so let's look at it. Okay, we're using trenchers, X-Maxx trenchers on this thing. Just hog the hole out a little bit. That's it. It'll fit 5th scale. But as you can see, what happens with this thing a lot, bands, all that weight is on the motor, you know, on them 2 screws. It comes loose. You know, no matter what I do, this comes loose. And as you can see, it's not even touching now. That's from the last time I was bashing. It just came, the mesh, it loses mesh. So I gotta come up with a solution. I'm gonna put a mount on the back of this, like I did on the Losi dbxl-e. But anyways, I got some 1-inch DJI extenders to put on it. That's next. This has the aluminum diffs just like the Dune Runner and the Gas Rampage that I was showing you guys earlier. This one's completely stock though. It really is. It's all plastic arms, everything. Even the steering knuckles are plastic. Has stock shocks. It is nothing except for bearings that isn't stock on here. Blasphemy here, but I used the Traxxas receiver box. It's waterproof, mounted it right to the dbxl-e battery trays, Max 5 ESC. This thing's pretty fun, I have to say. It really is. I just don't use it. I don't know why. I really have no explanation for that one. But I don't use it for nothing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's take a walk around the shop. I'll show you. This is just my little workshop, man. Sit in that chair right there. And that's my work table. As you can see, it's like all cluttered up. Got the oils over here for shocks and diffs. Conformal coating. This stuff right here, man, I cannot recommend it any more than I do. This stuff is great. Fast Eddie grease. Pretty much it, man. This is all my crap. I just pile up and look around. I got a compressor. There's my toolbox. It's a pretty cool body, man. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, to be honest with you. Let's take a look. It's for my Rampage, man. I paid pretty good money to have this done. I think it's pretty sick. Obviously, I never use it. It just sits in here, but pretty cool, huh? I told him I was an Army vet, and he put that helmet on there and stuff for me. So that was cool. I really like this thing, man. That's badass, actually. Let's get set it back up there. My toolbox, man. Some spare MTXL shocks and shit in there. There's a Rampage MT Dominator pipe that I've been debating on selling. This is my tool bag. This is what I take with me whenever I go RCing, man. Get all these little, get these little bags from that your Chinese orders from the FID. I separate all my tools and put them in there, and that way it's easier, and then you can mark it and tell yourself what's in there. Hex bits, da 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 da, you know? So, yeah, this is my 5th scale, mostly 5th scale tools. Keep extra spark plugs over here. You know, keep this to clean the spark plug. Alright, let's take a look over here a little bit. And all kind of crap, man. Got some, those are the Creighton 8S tires and wheels I was using on the, I was using that on the dbxl-e for a while. Blew out a tire on my X-Maxx since I'm doing a backflip. I don't know if you guys notice on the X-Maxx, man, you use these like 3-4 times the BMX track, the rubber is super soft and the foam gets like almost nothing in there. Compared to this, look at the difference. You know, it's like not soft. It's some jump, man, but they land so nicely. But on jumps, so we got some primal slicks, got some door track Hatchet X's that I've never used. I fabbed those to fit fifth scale. Got some Rampage MT tires back there, brand new set of MTXLs, and another set of Creighton 8S's back there. I know it's a little dark, I apologize. Got some trenchers. These have zero growth foams inside. This weighs, I bet you, as much as that Losi wheel right there. That's why I took them off. Just way too much. It was on my dbxl-e. But that's pretty much it. I got a soldering station there. Oh, here's that pipe I was telling you guys about. That's the one for the 5T. As you can see, it's all dented and scratched, so I went ahead and got a new one. But yeah, that's pretty much it there. Got a Craftsman compressor. I don't know if you guys keep a battery. This battery here specifically, I charge it up, take it with me whenever I go out. Hook my charger up to it, and boom, I got a mobile charging station. It's really nice, you know, to have. Got a TV up in the corner that I cover up. That's great, man. Just sit down over here and just watch some TV. And here's the one that I didn't show you guys. Let me see if I can sit you guys down somewhere real quick. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. R8, Losi 6, discontinued. Why? So it hangs over here. I used it twice since I've owned it. This car is amazing. And there's my quad charger. I use these lipos on my X-Maxx, and I got a bunch of different leads and stuff, and pretty much it, man. In the garage, Mustang sitting outside, sweating its butt off. Got a bunch of different bodies over there in the corner. That's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to thank every single one of you guys. I mean, this is just crazy. Like I said, it took me 4 years to get here, and I appreciate every one of you. So we're all gonna be meeting up here on the 25th. I got like probably 10 guys. We're all meeting. So we're gonna meet up on I think it's the 25th. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. So we're gonna have a pretty decent meetup. So we're gonna get some footage of that. So stay tuned, man. Again, thank you very much for all the support. You guys are why I do this. I mean, the videos, I should say. I RC because I love RC, but the videos, I film it because I like to share what I do. I like to give ideas to other people. I like to bounce ideas off people, and I like to get, you know, some input from people on what they're doing and, you know, making stuff better. So let's keep this hobby going, guys. Fifth scale seems like it's really slacking off. So I'm not ever gonna get rid of the gassers. This, never, ever. So I'm gonna be running gassers for the rest of my life until they tell us we can't. But all right, guys. Again, thanks very much. I appreciate all the support. See you guys.